Let's talk about the F word. Not the F word you're thinking of. We're going to talk about failure. Failing. Why do people fail when they attempt to reach a fitness goal or lose weight or lose fat or build muscle? Why do people fail? I believe there are 5 main reasons why people fail. So we're going to talk about them. Number 1, the first reason that I've seen many people fail, and I've seen many people do this, you've probably done this. So raise your hand if you're guilty of this. Number 1, people, when they start out and they're like, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to get in shape, and what do they start out doing? They are all in, like, uber focused, tunnel vision, and they start out and they start doing massive amounts of cardio, tons of cardio, and we're working out 8 days a week. You get the point. Like, they're working out a ton from going nothing to 8 days a week or tons of cardio, hours a day, and then they're not eating enough. So they're starving themselves, or they're eating only salads because salad is what they know to be healthy. And they start off week 1, they see some weight loss. Week 2, they see some weight loss. Week 3, they see some weight loss. But they're exhausted, but they keep pushing past week 4. They make it to the gym, half the time. Week 5, they don't make it at all. And they're exhausted. And they're tired of eating salads. And their body they're tired of it. They start out 150 to 200%, and they can't sustain that. Their body can't sustain that. Your bodies cannot sustain that. From going from nothing to I'm going to do everything that I know is healthy to get in shape. And your mind cannot sustain that. Mentally, you can't sustain that. So they quit. They think, I can't do this. I don't know how people get in shape. I don't know how people are healthy because I just cannot do it. They quit. Or they do the same thing. So they go all in, and 4 to 6 weeks into it, they plateau. They stop seeing any results. And at that point, when we plateau and we've jumped in head first, 100 feet deep, little bit of food, tons of working out, we have nowhere to go. So we think, well, the only thing left to do is decrease my food more and increase my activity level. And oh my gosh, I can't do that. That's way too much. I don't know how people are fit. I quit. I can't do this. I quit. Number 1, they jump in head first, 100 feet deep, and then they're struggling to get past week 4, week 5, or week 6 because they cannot sustain that type of regimen. Number 1. Number 2, why do people fail? Number 2, they lack accountability. Oh, this is a good one. Now, I do not mean when I say they lack accountability that your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your husband or your wife is not holding you accountable for the donut that you ate this morning or the cookie, the whole sleeve of Oreos and the glass of wine that you had last night. And they're your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your husband or your wife, they're not telling you that you shouldn't eat that. Let me just go ahead and tell y'all, let me give you some relationship advice. Your husband or your wife or your boyfriend or girlfriend should not be the one holding you accountable, because I can guarantee you're going to take everything personal, and you're going to think that because they said that you shouldn't be eating that, you're fat, they think you're fat. Okay, no. So that does not count. That is not accountability. I'm talking about a person who holds you accountable, that can you don't take the things personally. So when they say, well, that sleeve of Oreos and glass of wine wasn't on your meal plan or wasn't part of your macros and you ate them anyway, you can clearly see the consequences in your results this week. Or you step on the scale and you're 4 pounds heavier. Well, you need someone who's holding you accountable for those things. If I've got a coach holding me accountable and I know I have to check in with them in the morning or on Saturday, I'm not going to eat 4 hot dogs, a piece of pizza, and a Chick-fil-A milkshake this week when I want it, because they're going to know I ate it. Your coaches aren't stupid either. So you need someone who is really genuinely going to hold you accountable, that can speak the truth in love to you. And on the other side of that, you want someone who can hold you accountable and celebrate your victories. Truly celebrate your victories. I love when my clients make progress. They've stuck to the meal plan. They've stuck to their goals. They've worked out just like we talked about, and they see the progress. And then we get to celebrate. And oftentimes I jump up and down, even though they can't see me. I'm telling them I'm jumping up and down. This is so awesome. Or they send me a message and say, I'm wearing my size 6 dress pants that I couldn't wear a year and a half ago before I had my child. You know, you want someone who can also celebrate your victories with you and really get excited for you. So there's 2 things with that accountability: is someone to hold you accountable for your actions on a daily basis, and then someone who can celebrate with you when you do make progress and when you do reach the small goals, attainable goals that you set for yourself. So number 2, people fail because they lack accountability. They don't have anyone holding them accountable. Okay, number 3. They have an unrealistic time frame for their goals. Okay? Many times people they may not, if I'm on the phone with a potential client and they may not say to me that they expect results in a week or 2 weeks. They may not say that because they know that sounds a little crazy. Okay? They know it. They know in their mind that it sounds a little crazy. But still, deep down on the other side, they expect that. So they have this unrealistic time frame for their goals. And what happens when they don't lose 50 pounds in 12 weeks, 6 months? They quit because they didn't reach their goal. Having an unrealistic time frame for your goals is extremely detrimental to your success. So having someone tell you what's realistic and what's unrealistic, and again, another part of that accountability part, is also critical to your success. Okay, that was number 3. Unrealistic time frame for your goals is one reason why people fail. Number 4. I see this a lot too. And this is normal, you know. People have no plan. You ever hear the scripture, without a vision the people perish? Or the phrase, fail to plan, plan to fail? Yes, it is completely true. If we don't have a plan going into, you know, okay, here's my goal. Here's how I'm going to get there. Okay. Most people say, this is my goal. I'm just going to go to the gym. Okay. Well, number 1, the act of going to the gym is not really helpful. So if I left here and I went to Gold's Gym down the street and stood in the gym for an hour, would the fact that I went to the gym help me? No. And I see a lot of people doing that. They think they feel good about themselves because they go to the gym. But if you're not doing anything when you get there, that's unhelpful. All right. So, and then the other side of that is going into the gym and actually spending your time working out. But you go to the shoulder press machine and you do a couple shoulder presses. And then you go to the machine row and you do some rows. Okay. And then you go to the leg press and you do some leg presses. And then you might pick up some dumbbells and do some bicep curls. And then you probably just talk to some friends for a minute. And then you wander to the treadmill. And before you know it, you've been in there an hour and you've wasted an hour of your life because you didn't do anything. You know, you might think you're doing something, but I can promise you doing a couple shoulder presses and then going to the rows and then doing a leg press and having no plan and not being intentional about your training session, you're not getting anywhere. So having no plan. The other side of that with your food is people just go to what they know or what they've heard. And guys, there's so much information out there. It will cripple you. I mean, you'll be like, well, this person said don't eat carbs, and this person said carbs are not the enemy, and this person says only eat salads, and this person says I need to fast intermittently for 30 days straight, and this person says don't eat after 8 p.m., but I need to fast from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., so how am I not supposed to eat after 8 if I have to get all my calories in? Oh my gosh, your head will explode. So here's what I don't understand. People hire professionals all day, every day to do things at their house. So, oh my gosh, my toilet overflowed, or my sink stopped up. I'm gonna call a plumber because I can't fix that. I'm gonna call a professional. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I'm terrible at yard work and my trees are overgrown and I got weeds in the flower bed, and yeah, I could do it, but why not hire a professional to do it? So every day in your life, you're hiring a professional. You're going to the doctor because you're ill. You're going to see a professional. Okay, you're taking your dog to the vet because you're not a vet and you don't know why their skin's so itchy, and that's what's happening right now with my dog. Anyways, you know, people hire a professional to do something every single day. So, but when they approach their fitness and their goals, they don't hire a professional. That does blow my mind. You know, you don't need, if you need a massage, need something worked out on your back, you're not going to go to your neighbor's house over here and say, hey, will you massage my back real quick? I got this thing and You know, you're going to go to a professional. You're going to call a massage therapist and they're going to work your back out for you, or a chiropractor, physical therapist, whatever, and they're going to help you because they're a professional and you trust a professional. So why do people not do that when they approach their health and fitness goals? I don't know why. You know, yeah, you can read all the information you want on Google. Half of it's not true. And like I said, it'll cripple you and blow your mind. And then you'll be left, you have no clue what to do. So having no plan, people just, because they wander in and out of the gym and they eat salads for a week straight and then they get tired of it, you know, and then they don't see progress and they wonder why. And they're like, well, it just doesn't work for me. So having no plan will cause failure. And number 5, they lack community support. I've said this for forever. I've said this forever. One of the reasons why CrossFit blew up and was so successful and has been successful is because of the community support it builds, and it created and it built. I'm a firm believer of that. I think that CrossFit has done an incredible job at rallying people together and getting people to work out in groups, and then the gyms go do things together, and they work hard together and they play together. So they build that community. So people lack that community, you know. It's amazing how when we're surrounded by people who don't have the same goals as we are, how quickly we just become complacent and we just hang out and chill because everyone else is doing that. Or because when we go to a restaurant, everybody's getting French fries and cheeseburgers and chicken fingers. We do it too because, well, that's what everyone else is doing. So people are not successful. They're unsuccessful reaching their goals because they lack that community support. So you have to surround yourself with like-minded people who have the same or similar goals as you do, and who can help encourage you and motivate you to get there. So those are 5 reasons why people fail. Number 1, they jump headfirst into this 100 feet deep water and basically drown themselves in cardio and starvation, and then they quit because they can't sustain it. Okay, number 2, they lack accountability. Number 3, they have an unrealistic time frame to reach their goals. Number 4, they have no plan. They have no clue. They have this huge, great, amazing goal, but they have no clue how to get there. So they just, you know, flop around and wander around for a few weeks and then decide, well, I'm not getting anywhere and this isn't working, so I quit. And number 5, they lack the community support that we as humans so desperately need. So those 5 reasons were some of the reasons why Arise Fitness was born. I wanted to address these things because I knew that these 5 things were critical to the success of someone really trying to become a better, healthier version of them. And through these 5 things, addressing these 5 things, we've been able to overcome them. So, you know, we create a meal plan, or give custom macronutrient goals based on the lifestyle of people. And we teach them how to eat healthy, giving them examples and providing recipes for people to really learn that salads aren't the only thing that's healthy. And we give them more food than they imagined they could ever eat and still make progress and still lose body fat, lose weight, build muscle. So we've created a sustainable, we have a sustainable approach with our programs. And we provide unmatched accountability. Through the Arise app, we're able to, it's like having a personal trainer in your pocket at all times. I always tell people, because I've heard this for so many years, I wish I could just have someone follow me around and slap the bad food out of my hand. And that's essentially what we're able to do through the Arise app. I mean, you have a personal trainer in your pocket, access to one at all times. So if you're having a moment, a bad moment, or you really want this cookie, and you get out your phone and text your coach, I really want this cookie right now. I need help. Like, help me through this part of the day. And just having that someone to chat with and get you through that. And eventually, just becomes habit. And that cookie that passes you by at 3 p.m. every day is old news. You'd rather have something, what's on your plan or something healthier. But so that accountability, and we check in with clients weekly and look at their assessments with their pictures and their measurements and their weight, and touch base with them. How's your energy? How you feeling? How was last week? Did you eat on plan? We touch base with them on every point, and we hold them accountable. And we also celebrate victories with our clients, and we celebrate the results that they do get. Number 3, we are real with them about the time it's going to take to reach their goals. And we tell people this is an investment of your time, and this is an investment of your money, and we understand that. So we want to make sure that you are 100% ready for this. And it is going to be tough, but it's going to be so rewarding. And we approach this as a lifestyle change. This is not a quick fix. This is not a fad diet. It is a lifestyle change. And we know there's going to be times when you screw up. I mean, that's life. We're not expecting perfection all the time, but we work hard to create healthy habits, which means consistency and discipline and self-control. And we have a plan for people based on their lifestyle, based on what their ability level is. We create a program and a plan specific for them. And we're intentional about everything we do. Every change we make, we are intentional about it. And it is to get clients results. And finally, we're able to build community through our Arise Fitness app. Clients can see what other clients are doing, what their workout, what they worked out that day. They can comment on it. I call it Facebook for Arise Fitness. They can post pictures of themselves, whatever they want to do. But we can build that. We build that community through the Arise Fitness app and through our social media pages. Clients oftentimes, chat back and forth with one another or encourage people through those avenues. So, with those 5 things, we're really able to create healthier lifestyles for people. And that has been so fun to watch. So if you're struggling, I just encourage you to take some of these things to heart. Think about some of the reasons why you have failed in the past, why you have not reached your goals. And I can promise you that it is possible for every one of you to reach your goals. It just may take someone else. It just may take a professional to help you and to hold you accountable and to create a plan just for you, that is designed just for you, not for the masses. It's not this big thing we put together and then email out to every person who's interested. This is a plan designed just for you. So I encourage you today, if you've failed before, you can win at this. You can succeed. You just have to approach it differently.